This week we did all about this kind of idea of mashup and how you can take film and song and you can put it all together to make a mashup video. And the reading for this week was called A Dialectic Approach to Film Form by Sergei Einstein. It was quite difficult to understand. I think I've grasped the basis of it. So first off talks about this kind of idea of conflict, and he says that conflict is a fundamental principle for the existence of every artwork in every art form. And so he applies this, he says this is for all art, and he said that art is always conflict according to its methodology. And he uses this an example, and he says we'll consider it in its highest form, which is film. So he looks at the idea of cinema, and he compares these things called shot and montage, and he says that shot and montage are the basic elements of cinema and of film. So he firstly talks about montage, and he kind of argues that, he says that montage is placing single shots one after the other like building blocks, and he says that this sort of creates a rhythm, but this is a false concept. And he offers how things like the montage is viewed, and he offers his view, which is a dramatic principle. And he argues that montage is an idea that arises from the collision of independent shots, and that these shots can be opposite to one another. And then he talks about shot and how shot is a montage cell, and he says, or a molecule. So it's kind of basically the idea of the shot is a single variable, and then a group of shots together make up a montage. That's basically what he's saying about cinema. And then he goes on obviously to discuss these conflicts that cinema can have, and he lists six main ones really. You can have a graphic conflict, a conflict of planes, conflict of volumes, a spatial conflict, a light conflict, and a tempo conflict. So probably in this week we had to produce our own video of a mashup, and I took one of my favourite songs, which is called Tsunami, and I paired it with clips from the TV show Friends of them dancing. And I would probably argue that I had a tempo conflict, because the song starts off very slow, and it builds and builds, and then it gets really fast, whereas all my videos of the Friends characters are all relatively in a rhythmic beat of just kind of a normal steady beat. They're not slow or they're not fast. So when making my mashup, I definitely had to work on trying to get the tempos right, and I had to slow down the music, and I had to speed up some of my videos. But overall, I'm pleased with my product, and I'm glad that I've done it how I did it. So that's on my Tumblr page. So yeah, thank you.